Today's the day.
What?
After all these months, I think I can take him. Today, right now.
You think you should?
I feel it. I may never feel it again. I gotta do it.
He'll never let you.
It's not up to him.
Others have tried. No one has ever passed him.
I gotta do it, Emily.
But why?
Why? Because he's there.
You're serious?
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Haas, but I thought you'd want to know that one of the 3 men who arrived from Chicago this morning is Dominic Leandro.
Pete's nephew?
Yes, sir. It wasn't part of the arrangement. Dominic has a reputation for being extremely nervous. We can always tell them we don't want them to do the job until Dominic is replaced with someone more reliable.
No. No, if Pete Leandro sends his nephew on a job, I wouldn't insult him by objecting.
Very well. It's all right. Deliver the package.
Yeah, who is it?
Delivery from the restaurant around the corner.
Ah, how much?
$6.45.
Keep the change.
Hey, thanks.
It's about time. I'm starving.
Come on.
Yeah, that smells good.
Here. Mario? Cat? Here.
That ought to do it.
Here.
Now, we've seen how the mechanics of motion given by Newton has been transformed into the dynamical equations of Lagrange. Now, to turn to Maxwell's equation of electrodynamics. Everything electrical in nature, including radiation of all frequencies, is covered by this theory. Now, later we'll learn how radiation affects matter, how it activates and is stored in materials. It's amazing how pure theory revolutionizes the world. It looks as if everything that nature produces is usable. Not just usable, beneficial. Even the deadly ultraviolet rays of the sun. All it takes is a belief that everything on this planet Earth is the part of a magnificent design. The possibilities are staggering. For the last 3 years, I have been trying to convert those deadly, far ultraviolet rays of the sun into usable energy. If my theory is correct, One day, I'll be able to walk into this class and attach one of my power cells, which is smaller than a dime, to that table, and by remote control, I'll be able to make a move anywhere I wanted to. You say it's impossible? You say it's unbelievable? Well, I say that once we learn what nature can do, we can do it better. I consider the superiority of a jet plane to a bird with respect to power, speed, longevity. See? Just when I was getting hot. See you tomorrow.
Raphael, wake up. Time to go. Class is over.
Raphael. Raphael, you're getting an A in sleeping and an F in physics.
I know.
And you're an A student, Raphael.
Oh, Kurt, Joe.
Now, this is the third time you slept through class.
It's the neighbors. They got this dog. It just won't stop yowling.
The neighbor's dog.
Yeah, you ought to hear it. I mean, every time I see him...
You can level with me, Raphael.
Well, I am. It's the dog, and it's these jets. They keep flying over my house all night long.
Raphael, you don't live anywhere near the airport.
I know, it's the weirdest thing. I think maybe they must have changed the approach patterns or
It's the
something.
job, isn't it?
No,
How late do you work? Till 2 in the morning?
Yeah, but...
And then by the time you get home, it's what? 3, 3:30? That is, if you don't stop for a hamburger first.
Yeah. But the job is very important. I mean, I'm lucky I got it. My people need that bread. I know everything will work out all right.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'm going to get you a loan so you can quit the job.
Ain't nobody gonna loan me that kind of money.
At my bank, they will, if I co-sign the loan. You come by my lab at 2, okay?
Hey, Dr. Conrad, I can't let you do that. I mean, I need a whole lot of money to quit.
I have to.
What do you mean?
If word gets out that people are falling asleep in my physics class, I'm washed up.
The last 8 months, that big blonde beach boy's out there in front of the pack every day running those legs off. So I figured, well, it's about time somebody showed him what is what. So I just dug in, took off after him, caught right up to him, looked him right in them flashing blue eyes.
Flashing blue eyes.
He gave me that big toothy grin of his.
He's very good looking.
Oh, come on. Just because he's 6'5", has huge shoulders and a slim, tapered waist, that makes him good looking?
Yes.
Well, did you beat the guy or not?
Yeah, I won.
It was a draw, actually.
Somebody's lying.
He'll never run again. He told me. You see,
Nick, would you...
has he never been beaten before? Never. Well, I didn't know that. How could I have known it? I would have held back if I had known. Now, okay, you lackeys, lunch is over. Back to work.
Well, you guys are going to work. I'm going to go give a lecture on little-known English artists of the early 19th century.
I don't blame you.
Hey, Nick, come on, tell me the truth. All this complicated equipment, all these formulas you guys are always talking about, you don't really understand this stuff, do you?
Not a bit of it. It's all put on.
Yeah, I thought so.
And, you really know anything about little-known English artists of the 19th century? I won't tell anybody if you don't.
Oh, I won't tell.
See you tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You guys ready?
Yep.
Emissivity is perfect.
Great ultraviolet conversion, too.
Magnetosusceptibility's holding.
The exoelectron threshold is looking good. Okay, let's try it.
What batch number is this?
114. Why the heck don't you have it marked?
Rubenstein, you're supposed to record all formulations and give each batch a number.
I do, Coach, most of the time.
All right, dump it.
Here's hoping. Come on, baby. Move.
We're below polarizability threshold. Double the phosphorus doping in the next batch, will you? And add more zinc chloride to reduce the diffusion length. You make the calculations this time.
Right.
And write it down and give each batch a number, will you? Stop treating research like voodoo.
Okay. Okay.
Let's increase the mercury lamp voltage, too. I'm beginning to think we're not getting enough ultraviolet radiation. Hey, come on. One of these days it'll work. We'll make that weight jump up, click its heels, and dance Swan Lake if we wanted to.
Now, if you both sign where indicated, we'll process your loan immediately, Dr. Conrad.
It's closing time, Mr. Owens.
Thank you.
It's closing time.
Don't move and you won't get hurt.
Turn around. Now just stand there.
All right, now if you'll just sign for us, we'll get the cashier's check for you.
All right, everybody freeze. No moves. Just stay where you are. You don't have to kill anybody. All right, you fellas, back up from your counters. Now. I said now. Mario. On the floor, Buster. All of you back there, stand up. You on the floor here. Okay, now come around in front. You. Get in here, lay on the floor. Get on your belly. Okay. Now everybody just stay there. Where's the other guard? What? There's supposed to be 2 guards.
go now, mister.
Shut up.
Somebody get a cop. This man's a bank robber.
What are you gonna tell the cops, mister?
I saw what you did in the bank. I saw you take off your stocking and then throw it in the garbage, and I saw you throw your gun in the back of that truck.
You're crazy, mister. And you know something else? You're a dead man.
Where's Mr. Haas? He's in the main room.
Good morning, Mr. Haas. I'm sorry.
Today is the day that the Gutenberg Bible is to be auctioned off.
Yes, sir?
We don't want to be outbid, do we?
We won't be.
Good.
Here are yesterday's figures, sir. They're up 2 points from this time last year. I would have been back sooner, but Mr. Leandro insisted that I stay. He wants us to make certain that the witness does not appear in court to testify against his nephew. He's willing to pay the price.
Such a mess. So very unprofessional.
The witness is a college professor, a physicist, Nicholas Conrad. He's the only one who can tie the Leandro boy to the job. The other two are dead.
If the professor is indeed the kind of person who is willing to risk his life to apprehend an armed man, as the news put it this morning, then the professor cannot be counted on to respond to bribes or threats. And so he must be eliminated.
It's all yours. Your game's really off today.
I feel so nervous. Kind of creepy and itchy.
Bathe more.
Very funny. Don't be unkind.
Oh, sometimes unkindness is the kindest thing of all.
Like when? I mean, just give me one example what unkindness is kinder than kindness.
Well, that's easy. When, wait a minute, wait.
Right,
wait,
right,
I got one.
right,
Wait a minute,
right.
wait. Seriously, Em, what's bothering you?
I feel like I'm being watched.
You always get this way before you have a show, you know that.
No, it's different than that, Nick. It's like every time I turn around, I think I'm going to see that bank robber
Oh,
yesterday.
he's in jail.
I know, but I keep seeing that picture of him that was in the newspaper, you know, with that evil smile on his face.
Forget about it.
I wish you didn't have to testify against him.
It'll be over soon, Em. Very soon. Don't worry. Okay, now I'll make breakfast while you take a shower.
Bathe more, huh?
You got it.
Unkind.
Unkind, yes. matter how much I compress it, it goes back to its original shape. Recovers. Never gets tired. It's like a perfect muscle. Here, pass it around. And not only does this energy-strained material keep its shape indefinitely, but it can be made to conduct electricity, which makes it susceptible to electromagnetic drive, but without losing the mechanical ability to recover its shape. And this is the result of artificially altering the structure of matter. All right, continue to pass it around. We'll get back to the electron microscope and how it works.
The exo-electron threshold is off.
And the band gap voltage level is unsteady. Okay, we'll code another chip tonight and try it again. Let's go to work. You got the new batch ready?
You're gonna kill me, Coach.
What?
Well, I mixed up the new batch like you told me, but
Got the zinc chloride.
Not exactly. You know how sloppy and lovable I am.
Come on, Eddie.
Well, I might as well tell you. I ruined the batch.
Oh, terrific.
I grabbed what I thought was the zinc chloride, but it turned out
Forget
to be...
it. Make a new batch.
Well, as soon as I poured
Just
it, I
make
knew
a
it
new
was wrong.
batch, will you?
Sure. I'm sorry.
Ah, come on. No big deal. I'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay, so I'm not perfect.
I could have got you right here. Bam, you'd be dead.
Not very funny.
I'm telling you, Dr. Conrad, unless you get some police protection, you're risking your life.
Raphael, there's a test on Friday. If you don't score,
Okay. But I talked to my cousin. He's a cop, and he said if he was in your shoes, he'd demand police protection.
I talked to the police. The guy I grabbed is in jail. He's from Chicago. It's his first offense. They assured me I have no need of protection.
What do they know?
Will you get off my case and get your nose into a physical?
Okay.
Out. Raphael?
Yeah.
Thanks for the concern. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm starving.
Pizza for 3?
I'll buy as soon as we're done.
They don't close till 2 a.m. Can just make it in your speedy chariot.
Okay.
Without anchovies? You got it, chump.
Keys. And a 10. Don't forget my change.
We're ready, Nick.
Oh, good. Okay, open her up.
says that they've got cops all around him. He hasn't been out of his apartment in a week.
I've heard that before.
The laboratory's locked. He hasn't been there since his lab assistant was killed.
Sidney, the trial is in 4 days. I personally promised Pete Leandro that the professor would not testify.
We're doubling the price.
By the way, it's not such a red-hot idea for you to be standing by that window. I'm just asking you to be sensible, Mr. Conrad. You're the only one who can nail Leandro.
I'm going back to my regular routine. If they want me, maybe they'll try too hard. Maybe they'll stick their necks out too far, and then maybe you'll be able to grab the guy who killed my friend.
But Mr. Conrad...
Should have been me in that car. I should be dead. But I'm not. An innocent kid who worked for me is. And I owe him. If I have to become a target to force them to take chances, then that's what I'll do. You want me alive to testify against Leandro? You keep me alive.
Okay. What about Miss Frost?
Protect her and keep her away from me.
Fine. Just remember, you're still my responsibility. Good night.
Clear. 484, code 6. EWA, stand by. 6A11, 6A11, ambulance 17,
This way, gentlemen. I'll take it easy on you guys. I'll only go 7 or 8 miles today, okay?
Police, can I see some identification, please?
Good morning. You live in this building, sir?
Yeah.
Your name?
Carl Thornaby.
Thank you, sir. You gentlemen think you're ready for this?
clear. Truck Patrol 2, Roger. 1L10, Truck Patrol 2 will meet you. 1A1, clear. 484.
So many free corned beef sandwiches, fellas.
I'm afraid it's bad news, Dr. Conrad. There was very little we could do.
How bad?
Well, the blow you received severed the nerves in your spine beyond repair.
Go on.
I'm very sorry. But it's resulted in paralysis from the waist down.
How long will it last?
I'm afraid for the rest of your life, Dr. Conrad. Of course, in every other respect, you can lead a normal life.
You've got your life, darling, and your work. And we'll be together always. And we'll be happy.
By a score of 110 to 94. On the local scene, the #1 story is about the courage of Nicholas Conrad. Arrangements have been finalized for judge and jury to travel to University Hospital, where Conrad is recovering from a brutal assault that left him paralyzed from the waist down, so that Mr. Conrad can testify in an armed robbery case. Dominic Leandro, the accused, will be brought to the hospital to face his accuser.
The important thing is that you make it clear that the injury to your back had no effect on your brain. You know, I mean that it didn't make you foggy or uncertain about being able to identify Leandro beyond a doubt. Yes. Who? Hold on. Does Emily have a brother?
Who is this? This is a friend calling to give you a friendly warning. You're not to testify against Leandro. Do you understand that? If you do, your girlfriend Emily is dead.
What's the matter, Nick? What is it?
Forget about me. Forget about the trial. I'm not testifying against Leandro.
What? What are you talking about? It was the phone call. They're trying to talk you out of it. Let me tell you something. It's just a bluff. We've got you and Emily protected. They can't touch either of you.
They've already got me. Scared.
Nick, I'm telling you, there's absolutely nothing for you to be scared of. Not anymore.
Look, I risked my neck trying to expose whoever it is that's trying to get me, and it backfired. Now I have wheels instead of legs, and you and all your protection couldn't do anything to stop it. You couldn't find the guy who did it. That's me. I'm not risking Emily's life on that kind of protection. Get out.
It's okay. Guess I understand.
Come on, Nick, open the door. I'm not gonna go away until you do. Nick, I know you're in there. Hey, Nick, I've got so much to tell you, but you gotta let me in. Listen, that's the least you can do. Nick, if you don't open this door, I'm gonna call the manager. Or the police. Please, Nick, open the door. All your friends want to see you.
Police have been forced to release Dominic Leandro after the state's only witness in the case, Nicholas Conrad, withdrew his testimony. Word of the surprise move came from Assistant District Attorney Charles M. Kaminsky. According to Kaminsky, Conrad says he's been finding it difficult to remember exactly what happened ever since he was seriously injured by an unknown assailant. As you may recall, Conrad, a physics professor, was left paralyzed for life when his back was broken during the attack. The word around the DA's office is that Professor Conrad decided he'd had enough. His attack on his life first resulted in the death of 23-year-old Edward Rubenstein, Conrad's lab assistant.
Hey, Dr. Conrad? Hey, Dr. Conrad. What are you doing?
I can't stay in that apartment anymore. I gotta get to my lab. I gotta do something or I'll go crazy.
Hey, calm down. Listen, you just ran into the right fella. I was coming to pay you a visit, and I just happened to bring along my Rafael Torres marvelous moving machine. That's my outfit right up there. I admit it doesn't look like much, but you're gonna love the rates. See, the rates are very cheap. Where do you want me to set this thing up?
I don't care.
Pizza for 3?
I'll buy it as soon as we're finished.
They don't close till 2 a.m. Can just make it in your speedy chart.
Dr. Conrad, my name's Arthur Travis. I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm with the Governor's Anti-Crime Commission. I'd like to talk with you if you have a few minutes.
Yeah, I guess so. Come with me.
I followed your case quite closely, Dr. Conrad.
My case?
Just a figure of speech. The point is, we need your help in identifying the man who disabled you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. If it weren't for the fact that I know you to be a reliable and stable person, I wouldn't have come this soon after the incident.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Travis.
I know it'll probably sound audacious of me, but I'm quite convinced that one of the men in this book was the man who crippled you.
I never saw his face.
It's well worth it to me to leave the book here for you to look through when you have time. You just might be surprised to find that one of those faces looks familiar. Be assured that whatever you tell us does not go to the police or the district attorney's office. At this stage, it will merely go into the file of information we are accumulating on crime and criminals in this state. I'll be back to get the book in a few days or so. Nice to meet you, Dr. Conrad.
Hey, boss, how are you?
Okay. How about you?
Me? I'm great, just great. Well, back to work.
Well, you get an A for trying.
Trying what?
Trying to convince me that you're happy. That your heart is in your work. And what happened to Eddie didn't happen.
You're right, Coach. I've been trying hard, but
Why don't you get yourself another project to work?
who will help you if I go?
Oh, this project isn't going anywhere. Not now.
You don't mind that I go?
No. I'll miss you, but I don't mind. If I need brains, I go somewhere else myself.
Thanks, Nick.
Same here, Jim.
If you need me, I'll be in the lab supply room. I'll come by later and get my stuff. Take care of yourself, Nick.
Hello? Jim, Nick. No, I'm sorry to bother you, but it's important. That last batch, the 115, all the bottles are marked 115, and there's no entry in the ledger. What proportion of zinc chloride did Eddie use?
I don't know, Nick.
What do you mean you don't know? You were here. You must have seen what he did. He must have told you.
Well, I was there when he did it, Nick, but he was clowning around. Well, I wasn't paying attention. The way that zinc chloride works, it's impossible to analyze it. The chemistry department tried, remember?
Yeah, I know. All right, sorry to bother you, Jim.
So sure, I got the message, but I got one for you later. Speaking of that, I got a word for you from your lady.
Raphael, haven't you got anything better to do?
She says she's not going to lift a finger to see you, call you, write you, or nothing. You want to see her, you know how.
She's got class, Emily has.
Yes, she does.
I know. She said if I had any class, I'd come see her show, right?
Right. Today's the last day.
Just haven't been able to get myself to face her. Stupid, I guess, but...
Hey, I hear you. You, want me to go and make sure she's not there?
No, let's just go in.
All right.
Okay, Raphael. I'll be all right.
Hey, I don't mind sticking around, Dr. Connor.
Go to your physics homework, will you?
Okay. Later.
Right. Well...
Good morning, Miss Frost. Oh, Miss Caldwell.
We've already sold 4 drawings and have deposits for 2 oils.
Yes? How wonderful.
It's Thrifty's gigantic,
colorful white sale.
Live life to the ultra with Ultra Touch towels from Tastemaker by J.P. Stevens. Save $3 on big 25 by 48-inch Ultra Touch bath towels and decorator colors. Now only $3.99.
And the perfect addition for your bedroom. Ultra Touch sheet sets in your choice of colors. Ultra Touch no iron percale sheet sets, twin size, are only $13.99.
Plus, save 20% on all J.P. Stevens kitchen coordinates during Thrifty's gigantic,
colorful white sale.
Hi. Baseball has always been a part of my life. My life is good today.
but it was only a few years ago that my drinking was spoiling my life.
Nick? Here's what you asked for.
Oh, thank you, Herb. Thank you very much.
Oh, Nick. Here are these things you asked for.
Oh, thank you, Wallace.
Very welcome, anytime. Hey, Nick, you mind if I ask you?
What?
Well, look, some of us are having lunch, and we started comparing notes on everything you've been borrowing from us these past few weeks. Well, it's staggering. Everything from an electric wrench to platinum wire and servo motors to parts of an old radar tracking system to well, optical fibers and microcomputers. What on earth are you building?
What indeed, Wallace? What indeed? Who is it?
Raphael.
Just a minute. Come on in.
My mother thought you'd like a home-cooked meal.
Oh, I love your mother.
Hey, what's going on around here anyway?
Oh, never mind about that. Here.
Who's this?
His name's Emil Horst. Ask your cousin the cop if he can find out where that man lives and where he eats his meals, takes his women, gets his hair cut, you know.
He'll want to know why.
Tell him as a personal favor to you, okay?
I want to know why.
He's dangerous. He mustn't know that anybody is checking up on him, so don't talk to anybody about it or show anybody that picture except your cousin.
Do you know what you're doing, Dr. Conrad?
Yeah, I think so. Well, thank you, Mother, for dinner.
Yeah. See you later.
Welcome back.
I feel like a dope.
Oh, you are beautiful.
So are you.
I'm so happy to see you. I can't stand it.
I missed you.
You know, I wouldn't do this for everyone, unless they had a broken collarbone or something.
Well, I really appreciate it, Lily.
Did you say this is going to turn into a sculpture of you?
Right. Well, I'm going to paint it and put a head on it, of course. Come in.
Well, as long as it makes you happy. You know, I can't come back until my break at Ford to take this off.
That's okay. Wallace, good of you to come.
Good gracious, Nick, you had an accident.
Oh, nothing serious.
There, I'll be back to have a look at you later. Wouldn't want you to catch a cold on top of everything else.
You're all heart, Lily. You're all heart.
I'll see you later, Doctor. How are you, Dr. Wallace?
Look, if you don't feel up to it, I'll come back later.
Oh, it's all right. It doesn't hurt that much. Well, I'm afraid I need your help again, Wallace.
Certainly.
I need some information on the foundations of theoretical mechanics, and I know you're the expert in that field.
Well, one of the experts. In automation, certainly. A few other fields.
What I need is the mathematics of human motion. Walking, running, jumping, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it so happens I did research on that. Fascinating stuff. And the research grant ran out. Yeah, I actually developed algorithms for computer programming.
I thought I remembered that. Think you can find your notes?
Of course. Must be intriguing, this work you're doing. It's for the government, I presume.
Right. Otherwise, I'd happily tell you all about it.
Yeah, of course. Say, isn't this the compound that Chester Higgins found was bulletproof?
Right. Okay, fellas, you can put it down right there.
Dr. Conrad?
Come in, Raphael.
I got it. This is a list of the places Emil Horst hangs out.
Thank you, Raphael. I really appreciate this.
Me and a couple of my friends will go with you. If I can get a gun.
You're a student. You're a good student. You never have to be any better than that or any tougher than that. You understand what I mean? If you can learn, you got it made, friend. Hold on to that for me, will you? It's the key to this cabinet. There's a journal in there. If I should get, you know, struck by lightning or something, the journal should go to the head of the physics department, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
Hello, this is Nick Conrad. I'd like to speak to Freddie Matheson, please. Yeah, I'll wait.
Dinner's ready.
First, the toast. To us.
To us.
Have I told you that you look lovely?
No.
Well, you do.
Do you like it?
Wow.
Because something fantastic has happened.
The least you can say is thank you.
Oh, thank you. But guess what I'm dying to tell you?
I give up.
You know your friend Matheson in Boston? He's going to give me my own show.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. And you deserve it.
The only trouble is it's such short notice. I've got to go up to Boston tomorrow to hang my paintings and, you know, be there for publicity and interviews and cocktails and handsome men and too many parties. Will you miss me?
You know I will. How long you be gone?
A whole week.
To Boston. And glory.
Dr. Conrad.
Mr. Travis.
They told me I'd find you here.
Yes, they told me you were looking for me. Sorry I can't be of any help to you.
You're certain no one in there looked familiar?
Positive.
In a way, it's just as well. Even if you could positively identify one of those men. And if we were to get him convicted, be meaningless.
Is that so?
I'm afraid so, Dr. Conrad. You see, whoever attacked you was undoubtedly just an employee working for this man, Kermit Haas. And Kermit Haas has 20 men on the payroll who see to it that witnesses are brutally beaten or turn up dead, or for one reason or another, decline to testify against murderers, loan sharks, dope addicts, bank robbers. Yeah, Baldas?
Help yourself.
Unless he's stopped or unless we can get hold of his records.
I wish I could say that what you're telling me is fascinating, Mr. Travis, but...
Forgive me.
It's nothing personal.
You've been very patient. Here's one of my cards, just on the chance, though I know how unlikely it is, that you think of something that may be of value to us. Good luck. Goodbye, Dr. Conrad.
What do you say, buddy?
I don't know you.
Sure you do. You're Emil Horst. And I'm the guy whose back you broke.
Get in the house.
See? Now I knew you'd remember me. I just wanted to let you know. I'm going to the police tomorrow. You're going to jail, Emil. You can tell Kermit Haas that he's next.
You saved my life. There's nothing to be afraid of. I know I must look kind of scary, but believe me, I won't hurt you. I can't even move. What are you? Just a guy stuck in a mechanical suit. My name's Nick. What's yours? Larry. Larry. All right. Well, look, Larry, you saved my life, and I don't know if I can ever repay you for that, but I need you to do one more little thing for me. I don't think I'd better. It's a simple little thing. Please, just come over here a little closer. Please, there's nothing to be afraid of. Please, come over a little closer, huh? Now, you see that knob on my right leg? Well, if you'll turn that, I'll be able to get up and go again. And that's what I need to do, Larry, before anybody else finds me here. There's nothing to be... Don't worry, you won't get shocked. Trust me, Larry, please, I gotta get out of here. How do you work? I can't take the time to tell you now, but I will one day. Tell me where you live. I don't think I'd better. Okay, I understand. Bye, Larry. Thank you. Who is it?
Emily.
Come on in, it's open. You're supposed to be in Boston.
You called Matheson and told him to give me a show right away.
Right. He was going to give you one anyway, you know that.
I know.
So it's not as though he gave you a show just because he was doing me a favor.
I know that, too.
Well, then.
Why is it so important for you to get rid of me all of a sudden?
Emily,
Look, I'm not angry. I'm just frightened.
there's nothing to be frightened of, Em. As long as you trust me. And get on the next plane back to Boston.
Nick, this is you and me. Our relationship. If you love me, this isn't fair. Look, I love you and I'm worried about you.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Now, tell me all about it.
The man who broke my back. I found out who he was and where he lived.
Oh, my God.
But before I went after him, I had to make sure that you were somewhere safe.
Nick, you didn't...
No, I didn't kill him. But he's dead, Em. He died trying to get away from me. I don't know what I wanted to do to him. I wanted to get back at him. To hurt him. Not to kill him. I didn't try to kill him. I mean, I didn't plan to kill him. I told him that I was going to testify against him, hoping that he would come after me, and he did. I'd give anything if he weren't dead, Em. I didn't want to kill anyone.
Okay, I believe you, darling, I do.
He tried to kill me, and he couldn't. So he ran, and I kept on going after him. And he fell from a roof.
Kept on going after him?
My experiments, Em. Trying to get the energy cells to move a dead weight. Well, Rubinstein accidentally came on the right formula, and it works. So, I made a suit out of it. And when I wear it, Em, I can walk.
Say that again?
Will you go back to Boston if I tell you the rest?
Why?
Because I haven't finished with what I have to do.
Nick!
Trust me. I have to know that they can't get to you.
All right. Now tell me about...
What is it? We don't know yet. We'll find out.
Mr. Fitz, Section 18. Go.
ingenious.
Mr. Travis. Oh, Mr. Travis, Miss Frost.
Pleasure.
Hello.
Dr. Conrad, did you know there was a man found dead just across the street several days ago? He fell off a building. Someone called the police about it.
Well, who is that?
Call was anonymous.
Oh.
He was one of the men whose pictures I showed you. Emil Horst?
Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it?
Did you know that Kermit Haas was indicted this morning?
How were you able to do that, Mr. Travis?
I got a call one morning to go look in the garbage. I live in a large building. There's a big steel bin where the trash is kept until pickup. Can you guess what I found in the bin?
What did you find, Mr. Travis?
Enough of Haas's records to put him away for 20 years, maybe 30. And the people who worked for him will spend that time with him.
Well, it sounds as though all your problems are solved.
I want to thank you, Dr. Conrad.
You're welcome, Mr. Travis.
When you have the time, I'd like to talk to you about some other problems I have.
Whenever you say.
Nice to meet you, Miss Frost.
Mr. Travis? What I want to know is this. Between teaching and doing your research and doing our jobs for Mr. Travis, are you going to find time for us?
As far as I'm concerned, us comes first. Now, come on. I got some work to do.
Work? I'm starved.
We'll eat as soon as we find Larry.
What's his last name?
I don't know.
Well, how are you going to find him?
He must live around here somewhere. Gotta find him. Save my life.
Nicholas Conrad, I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up next on the 8 o'clock movie, if you think one man killed John F. Kennedy, Executive Action will shock you. Burt Lancaster, Robert Ryan, and Will Geer star in Executive Action.